There's this natural calmness about a creek, a calmness made by the continuous flow of water in the surrounds of vegetation and parkland. So calm in fact, it serves as the home for thousands of species and even a recreation spot for our own. But the increasing development of our cities has seen this under threat, as creeks become modified and restricted to make way for the hostile and overwhelming urban infrastructure we use to transport ourselves on. This dichotomy between environments is the reality of our modern world, as we try to balance the preservation of our natural environment with the race to facilitate progress in our ever-growing city, creating this battle between road and creek. For 5 decades, one such battle has been happening here in Melbourne's east, a battle between the Eastern Freeway and the Koonung Creek. One, a 17.9 kilometre beast of asphalt and concrete. The other, an 11 kilometre stream of muddy water. With both entities holding major significance and importance in the area, this is a matchup of the heavyweights, with so much history between them and much more yet to be made. In the late 1950s, the Board of Works was tasked with developing a fix for Melbourne's rising traffic woes. Their solution? To design roads which would carry the greatest capacity of cars. These became known as freeways. After a number of years planning and designing a route, a freeway to link the eastern suburbs to the city was approved in 1970. This is the road we now know as the Eastern Freeway. Opening in stages, the initial 9-kilometre route from Alexandra Parade in Collingwood to Bulleen Road, Balwyn North was completed in December 1977. But of course not without controversy and opposition. Its construction saw the road running straight through Yarra Bend Park in Kew, with 10 acres of this riverside parkland bulldozed. This feat showed that no parkland or waterway was standing in its way. With the road now on the Koonung Creek's doorstep, it had it in its sights. In the late 1970s, early 80s, the first punches were thrown. Opening in 1982, the 3-kilometre extension of the freeway to Doncaster Road saw the route cross the Koonung Creek for the first time. Its construction saw the once open and natural waterway disappearing under this beast of urban design, along with the destruction of parkland which lined its banks. The creek was undergrounded and confined to the precast reinforced concrete conduit which still exists below the freeway today, forever changing the character of the Koonung Creek. In the 1990s, a final 7-kilometre extension of the freeway was approved. Opening in 1997, the stretch from Doncaster Road to Springvale Road, Nunawading was opened, completing the toll-free portion of Melbourne's Motorway 3. Its construction saw the road continuing to cross and follow the creek, with numerous overpasses built to accommodate its flow, and realignment to prevent its wandering. For nearly 2 decades, it looked like this battle was over, a time where the dust could settle and landscapes could heal, or so we thought. In 2016, a new threat to the creek emerged, with the announcement of a new tollway to be constructed between the M80 Ring Road in Greensborough and the Eastern Freeway at Balwyn North. The North-East link will also involve widening of the entire existing Eastern Freeway, therefore requiring further environmental destruction of the creek and its parkland to make way for these upgrades. Construction began in 2024 with a huge amount of trees cut down and the creek itself severely affected. Today, the landscape is unrecognisable and quite confronting. It's hard to process how essentially the park was there one day and the next it was gone. This battle is long from over, with completion of this latest project expected in 2028. It's easy to think humans are the winners here, We get a new road out of this. A road marketed as helping us to keep moving. And well, the creek is just collateral damage in all of this. But really, maybe we're the losers. We're the losers destroying our own environment. We're nothing but a small speck in the Earth's history, and here we are, forever altering it for the benefit of our own kind. It's weird to think about, but I guess that's progress.